Then the situation right now is Rommel in first position, followed by Andrei and Sidlofin, who both decided to go over to the right hand side there, together with Seabear. So they saw this little right hand side shift coming up, which has helped them a little bit. And where's
Angie's going to lead this, and could put Poland in a good position here.
Yeah, so it's going to be a close stack there between Rommel and Andrei. Rommel with attack, and I think that tactics is just enough. It's going to be difficult to round this mark. Don't hit the mark. Good job there by Rommel. So rounding the mark very closely to Andrei in second position, surrounded by two Polish boats around him. Penalty there by Rommel to Sidlofin. Taking advantage really of that rule 18 of the room to go around the mark. So he made it appear as if he was going further on, but then suddenly jibed straight into Sidlofin, gave him the penalty. So smart move there. And that has put Sidlofin in fourth place. So now it's Rommel and Seabear from the Swedish team in second and third.
Yep, and Rommel's taking the opposite gate, so he may be able to close up on Angie here.
Yeah, because we do see a little bit of a right-hand side shift.
Looks like
on the radar. And then it looks like Seabear is gonna go on top of Sidlofin to cover that side of the start, or they might all be going to the right. Let's have a look. Seabear decides to attack. So a hard cover there on Sidlofin. But the longer we wait, the stronger that right hand side starts to become. Sidlofin decided to attack away. And Worry, who already went a little bit more to the right, might have got a chance here to close up a little bit on Seabear. Does not really seem to be happening at the moment. So still a good decision by Seabear then to head over to the right hand side a little bit later than the others. In the back of the fleet we have both Sweet Sailor and Phaeton, who are trying to find some clean air. And I think that's working out quite well for them right now.
Yeah, I think I thought Sidlofin would have gone across and put a cover on Sweet Sailor there, but maybe playing the shift is better.
Yeah, it looks like this right hand shift is really dying out for them, so they want to be back into the middle of the course before that happens. It looks like Worry has dropped himself all the way back to last place.
Yeah, looks like maybe he lost control or something there.
Yeah, it looked like it, because he did make a few luffs, so it didn't really seem like a complete loss of connection.
There was maybe a dial down and then of hitting VMG below 90 degrees.
Yeah, that could well be it.
So it's opened the race up.
Yeah, that is a costly mistake, and again, right now we're in a position where Sweden is actually winning with a 2, 3, 6, and 8, as we're having a tie right now. So then, in case of a tie, it's the team with first position losing. Mark traps there by Rommel, closing up the entire fleet in the middle. So it seems to be Seabear and Rommel sailing away, with Sidlofin covering them up, and Furmansky a little bit more on the side. I don't think he will have a proper cover on Seabear, but it looks like they're just overlapping. penalty on the other hand to Sidlofin by Rommel. Good move there. So
Yep.
it looks like that is going to secure second place for Seabear. Third is going to be a close one, but probably for Furmansky. And then we have 3-4 boats closing in really, really close to each other. So we have Sweet Sailor on the side with Rommel and Sidlofin following, but Sidlofin doesn't manage to really get a hook onto those two Swedish boats. And over on the other side, Faitan comes in as well. And that is going to put the 3 Swedish boats in front of Sidlofin, actually giving the win here to Sweden. So very good job there by Sweden in that last downwind, initiated by that mark trap at the spreader mark.
Yeah, they did a nice job there.
So the score is 3-1 right now. For Poland. And so I hope that our connection has been restored, Oscar.
It looks like it has. So 3-1 for Poland, Sweden's first win in a round. They would want to win this second round as well.
Just looking at the lineups for the F50, it's Angie, Lazy Lady, and Korba for Poland against Harding, SGR 88, and Alkmaar for Sweden. I wouldn't want to call that one myself.
Yeah, it's all about the start here, really. That positioning, the timing, you really have to be spot on. So Donny, how would you communicate with your team if you'd had to do an F50 race?
Well, usually I wouldn't go in the F50 because we've got some pretty good F50 sailors, and I'm not one of them. But the guys usually try to split up, top, middle, bottom of the box, and if possible, try to put a penalty in one of the opposition. But really, just looking to hit the line at speed.
Yeah, so a pretty conservative start, you'd say.
I would be going conservative, but some others might be going aggressive for penalties. But it depends what your skill level is in this boat. I think if you're good, you'll try and get a penalty and start at speed at the same time. So
yeah, I can agree with that. It's already more than difficult enough to hit the start line at the gun with a lot of speed in a straight line, let alone if you're trying to penalize boats along the way. So not the easiest job there. 24 seconds to go before the start of this last race between Poland and Sweden. It looks like we have all the boats over on the lower end of our starting line.
yeah, one of the Swedes up at the top end. If they've timed it nicely,
Yeah.
they should be able to get away.
Yeah, that's a lot of speed there by one of those Swedes. Perfect start for Harding, who is leading the fleet and ducking all the way down to André. A duck behind by Alocomore. Has to watch out there for the...
Oh,
Yeah, so I was about to say he has to watch out for mark room for Andre, but it was actually Harding who gave him a penalty. Harding now with the jibe, perfect jibe on top of Korba. So penalty there for the Polish, and that's gonna put the 3 Swedish in third, second, and fourth position. So good moves there by Harding. Very good start, helping his team to get the upper hand here at the moment. But it is Andre from Poland in first place, so he's gonna have the opportunity to hand out some damage to the Swedish. From a tactical point of view, I think they're all trying to head towards that left-hand side of the course as far as possible. There is this shift coming in, but it hasn't come in yet. So at the moment, we're still looking at the right-hand side shift, which is going to turn into a left-hand side one. So you really want to keep going as far as possible to that left-hand side boundary before tacking, and then taking that left shift all the way up. So I think that is Alokomor, who has timed that quite well. Perfectly took advantage of that shift.
yeah. The battle here is going to be between Lazy Lady and Harding.
Yeah.
If obviously Poland want to push Harding down to last.
Yeah, Lazy Lady is really closing the door, giving Harding no chance to tack, which is a good decision by him there.
Could be a mark trap here. Yep, slowing.
Oh,
And the penalty.
yeah, I think Harding decided to just take the penalty and not lose too much distance to the rest of the fleet. But it looks like that penalty has really dropped him out of the race currently. So hopefully in the upwind he'll able to get some clean air and come back and use the slowdown from his teammates. Love there in the middle of the fleet by Alokomor on Lazy Lady. Successful love, but letting Korba get underneath and get ahead of the Swedish. So all hopes onto SRG 88 now in second position, who has to defend from Korba.
Oh.
And Korba now going down a little bit on Harding. So yeah, Harding actually manages to get back in the race, but as I'm saying that, it looks like he made the same mistake as we saw earlier with the VMG button, because he looked to be going downwind for a little bit.
Yeah. Very difficult for Sweden from here. SGR 88 is going to be doing her best to hold back Cobra and Lazy Lady here.
Yeah, but they do have Alokomor over on that other side of the course, so maybe he can join in, give some starboard advantage, and that's exactly what he does. Good job there by Alokomor. Not really aggressive, just using the starboard advantage to slow them down. And now sneaking right in front of them. Very good move there. Very good tack. Not a lot of speed. But he is gonna... Ooh. So good move by SGR88 to give a penalty there to Korba, but also gave a penalty to Alokomor. So she will have to stay on top of Korba to slow him down. But in the meantime, it's Lazy Lady sneaking out in front by taking the other mark into second position. And it looks like the Swedes didn't see that one coming, because they were focusing so much on Korba. And
So was
Lazy
I.
Lady.
I didn't see it coming either.
So well done there by Lazy Lady, taking the. I think he took the other gate mark, the other upwind gate, and then in that way stayed clear of all the drama and all the penalties, and got a clear downwind leg to take second place and take the 4th victory for the Polish team. So good job there by the Polish, who are securing a 4-1 victory in this race against Sweden.
Yeah, and really gives them a good chance of qualification now. Just goes down to the last race.
Well, by winning this round, they are now second of their group. Sweden and Turkey will really have to start winning their games if they want to stay in the competition. Each of them still have two matches to play, whereas Poland still has 1 match. So it's still not over yet for the other 2 teams. Though Poland have played very well tonight, winning 4-1 against Sweden. So yeah, this concludes to this night. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Arthur Cube, for hosting the race tonight. Thank you for Donnie for joining as well. Next up is tomorrow, Poland versus Turkey. The battle for the second place again for Group B at 8 p.m. CET. And thank you everyone for joining the stream. It was a pleasure seeing you there. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Right, cheers, guys.